December 2024 is marked by several significant planetary movements, including retrogrades, powerful aspects, and dynamic transitions, making this a month where the focus is on internal transformation and long-term planning. The energies of the planets will encourage reevaluation, patience, and perseverance in various aspects of life, while caution and clear communication will be key to navigating challenges. It's essential to note that these insights are grounded in Vedic astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure, continues its journey through Aquarius, currently transiting Shatbhisha Nakshatra. Its aspects on Aries, Leo, and Scorpio create a climate that demands patience, responsibility, and accountability. Saturn's influence in Aquarius emphasizes collective responsibilities, technological advancements, and the restructuring of societal norms. In personal life, there is a need to take a step back, reflect on past decisions, and align with a more disciplined approach to goals, especially in areas where Aries, Leo, and Scorpio are involved in the natal chart. The aspect of Saturn on Scorpio, particularly with Saturn in Shatbhisha Nakshatra, highlights the theme of hidden challenges and the need for healing. Scorpio's intense nature brings to light the deep-seated patterns and subconscious issues that need to be addressed. The influence of Saturn may manifest as a test of endurance in matters of emotional strength, career, and transformation, urging you to adopt a cautious yet steady approach. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, is retrograding in Taurus, moving back into Rohini Nakshatra, which is known for its associations with growth, creativity, and fertility. This retrograde phase emphasizes a period of reevaluation, particularly concerning financial stability, values, and practical matters. The 5th, 7th, and 9th aspects of Jupiter on Virgo, Scorpio, and Capricorn respectively create opportunities for revisiting and refining long-term plans, commitments, and professional objectives. Jupiter's influence on the Virgo and Capricorn signs encourages meticulous planning and disciplined growth. This month, it's advisable to focus on refining daily routines, revisiting unfinished projects, and reassessing career aspirations. In addition, Jupiter's aspect on Scorpio will be particularly potent, highlighting areas that require transformation and healing. The emphasis on Scorpio signifies that this month is about letting go of the old to make space for the new, both materially and emotionally. Mars continues its challenging transit in its debilitation sign of Cancer, and it will retrograde in this sign on December 7th. The energy of retrograde Mars in Cancer can bring a sense of frustration, impatience, and emotional turbulence, especially in domestic matters and personal relationships. Cancer's nurturing and sensitive nature clash with Mars' assertive and action-oriented drive, leading to potential conflicts if not handled with care. This is a period where passive-aggressive tendencies, suppressed emotions, and inner frustrations might surface. The planet of communication, Mercury, begins December in retrograde motion in Scorpio, a sign known for its depth, secrecy, and intensity. This retrograde phase may bring challenges in communication, misunderstandings, and delays in negotiations. It's a time when hidden information may come to light, requiring a careful approach to both professional and personal interactions. Scorpio's influence emphasizes digging beneath the surface, uncovering truths, and engaging in introspective analysis. However, Mercury will turn direct on December 16th, allowing clarity to return and easing communication challenges. As Mercury and the Sun form a conjunction in Scorpio, a bright spotlight will be cast on issues of communication, finances, and personal transformation. The influence of Saturn, Rahu, and Jupiter on Scorpio during this month will amplify these themes, making it a focal point for change and growth. On December 2nd, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and finance, moves into Capricorn, encouraging a practical and realistic approach to relationships and financial matters. This transit emphasizes stability, loyalty, and long-term commitments, making it a good time to focus on solidifying partnerships, strengthening professional connections, and reviewing financial investments. Venus in Capricorn supports conservative spending, professional networking, and cultivating responsible relationships. At the end of the month, Venus transitions into Aquarius on December 28th, joining Saturn. This shift from Capricorn's grounded energy to Aquarius's forward-thinking and innovative influence will bring a new perspective on relationships, finances, and creative pursuits. The focus will move towards embracing unconventional ideas, exploring social networks, and connecting with communities that align with progressive ideals. Rahu, positioned in Pisces, and Ketu in Virgo continue their journey through the Pisces-Virgo axis, highlighting themes of spirituality, intuition, and discernment. This axis emphasizes a balance between the practical and the mystical, urging a more introspective and mindful approach to life. Rahu's placement in Pisces encourages exploring deeper spiritual insights and embracing intuition, while Ketu in Virgo suggests the need for clarity, organization, and refinement of details. This month, The mutual aspect between retrograding Mercury and Jupiter, spanning the axis of Scorpio and Taurus, further highlights the theme of transformation, letting go of outdated beliefs, and reassessing values. It's a time to align thoughts, words, and actions with long-term goals, shedding what no longer serves your higher purpose. December 2024 stands as a month of cautious transformation, where patience, introspection, and disciplined planning are the keys to navigating the tides. The interplay between Saturn's discipline, Jupiter's wisdom, Mars' emotional challenges, and Mercury's retrograde encourages a strategic, steady approach to personal and professional matters. Embrace the changes, use this time to reflect on the past, and prepare for the fresh energies of the new year. To accurately assess the impact of these transits, it's crucial to consider your ascendant and moon signs. The ascendant sign provides insights into the timing of life events, while the moon sign reveals how you'll emotionally respond to these changes. Additionally, consider the position of your current Maha-Dasha lord in your birth chart, as it can shed light on how these transits will influence the recurring themes of your current Dasha period. These specific outcomes will depend on individual Dasha periods and how these transits interact with your natal planetary placements. If you are currently in Jupiter's Maha-Dasha period, its transit influence will be particularly prominent. Remember, the effects of these transits vary for each person. Let's explore how they may affect you based on your zodiac sign and the houses they transit. For Aries, the final month of 2024 presents a dynamic period with a mix of challenges and opportunities as key planetary transits create significant impacts across various areas of life. You can expect an eventful month, with Saturn moving forward in Aquarius, your 11th house, fostering slow but steady progress in friendships, networks, and long-term goals. The influence of Saturn in this house suggests that efforts you've made over the past year may begin to bear fruit, especially in professional and social circles. The mutual aspect between retrograde Mercury in Scorpio and retrograde Jupiter in Taurus emphasizes a strong focus on financial matters and deeper emotional healing, particularly concerning shared resources. The influence of Saturn in the 11th house will bring gradual progress and networking opportunities. Saturn's aspect on Aries, Leo, and Scorpio creates a scenario where discipline, patience, and structured planning are essential for success. As Venus moves from Capricorn, your 10th house, to Aquarius, your 11th house, in late December, a shift toward more collaborative efforts and long-term financial strategies will be seen. Venus' presence in the 10th house at the start of the month enhances your professional reputation, encouraging positive interactions with superiors and colleagues. However, Mars retrograde in Cancer, starting December 7th, affects your 4th house, leading to potential disruptions in career progression, especially for those in real estate, home decor, or domestic industries. Retrograde Mars can cause friction with colleagues, and emotional burdens from family life may spill over into the workplace. It's crucial for you to avoid impulsive decisions and remain patient, as clarity in career matters might not come until early 2025. On the financial front, retrograde Jupiter in Taurus in the 2nd house demands a cautious approach to money management. Inheritances, taxes, debts, or joint financial ventures may face delays or complications, and there may be a need to reassess investments or savings strategies. Unexpected expenses, possibly related to home repairs or family needs, could strain your finances. During this period, avoid taking impulsive financial risks and focus on refining existing plans for better stability. December could bring some family-related challenges for you. With Mars retrograding in the 4th house, expect heightened emotional sensitivities and potential disagreements, particularly concerning home responsibilities and shared living spaces. This period calls for a gentle and introspective approach to family matters. Open communication will be vital to navigating any disputes, especially those rooted in past misunderstandings. This month indicates possible friction with siblings or neighbors over minor issues. The influence of Rahu in the 12th house can bring unexpected expenses or secretive behavior within the family, leading to confusion or misunderstandings. However, as the Sun moves into Sagittarius on December 15th, bringing its energy to the 9th house, there's an opportunity to resolve conflicts and seek inner peace through spiritual journeys or educational pursuits. This transit may also promote travel, offering a welcome escape from any domestic turbulence. December brings a mixed bag for love and relationships. The Sun and retrograde Mercury's conjunction in Scorpio in the first half of the month intensifies emotions and communication in intimate relationships. This energy could lead to transformative conversations, bringing hidden feelings to the surface. However, it may also create misunderstandings or bring up past issues that need to be addressed. Single Aries natives may find it challenging to make new romantic connections due to retrograde Mercury's influence, leading to hesitation in expressing emotions. From December 2nd to December 28th, Venus transit in Capricorn, your 10th house, supports forming new connections through professional settings. Venus move into Aquarius at the end of the month, joining Saturn in the 11th house, emphasizes building stable, long-term relationships and strengthening bonds with those who share your life goals. This combination favors serious commitments and may help in solidifying romantic relationships by the year's end. Health concerns are prominent in December 2024, particularly with Mars retrograding in Cancer, the 4th house. You need to watch out for emotional stress, which could affect your physical health, particularly the chest, stomach, or digestive system. Practicing mindfulness and stress relief techniques, like yoga or meditation, will help maintain emotional balance. Overindulgence in comfort foods should be avoided, as it might lead to digestive problems. Mercury's retrograde in Scorpio may exacerbate mental stress and anxiety, leading to sleepless nights or an overactive mind. It's essential for you to find a healthy outlet for your thoughts, such as journaling or engaging in creative pursuits. Saturn's steady influence in Aquarius suggests that sticking to disciplined health routines will be beneficial, especially for managing chronic conditions or maintaining a fitness regimen. The Sun's transit into Sagittarius mid-December activates the 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and spiritual growth. This energy is favorable for you if you're seeking deeper understanding or considering spiritual practices. Travel for educational or spiritual reasons could bring profound insights and personal growth. This is an excellent time for engaging in activities that expand your worldview or connecting with mentors who can provide guidance. Socially, the month of December begins on a strong note with Saturn's ongoing presence in the 11th house, emphasizing the value of stable friendships and long-term alliances. From December 28th onwards, Venus conjunction with Saturn in Aquarius boosts social activities and encourages you to engage with groups or communities aligned with your aspirations. Networking could lead to valuable opportunities, particularly if you stay patient and persistent in your efforts. December 2024 is a month of reflection and reassessment for you. The retrograde of both Mercury and Jupiter calls for caution in communication and financial decisions, while the retrograde Mars may prompt a reevaluation of family and career priorities. Despite these challenges, the Sun's transition into Sagittarius mid-month, combined with Saturn's supportive influence, promises gradual progress and opportunities for growth. Focus on cultivating patience, practicing self-discipline, and nurturing both personal and professional relationships to navigate this complex but transformative month successfully. For Taurus, December 2024 presents a mixed bag of opportunities, challenges, and transformations. With significant planetary movements and retrograde phases, the month emphasizes themes of career advancement, relationship introspection, financial caution, and health awareness. This period will require your patience, careful planning, and a willingness to adapt as the energy shifts throughout the month. Saturn started moving forward in the 10th house of career. Saturn, being a Yoga Karaka planet for you as the ruler of both the 9th and 10th houses, supports your hard work and dedication. This placement promises stability and progress in your professional life, with a strong chance of recognition for your efforts. Promotions, career advancement, or job security are all possible, especially if you've been diligently working towards your goals. Jupiter's retrograde in the 1st house amplifies this. The period around December 2nd, when Venus enters Capricorn, your 9th house, signals a time for expanding your horizons, be it through higher education, travel, or exploring new professional avenues. This transit may lead to opportunities involving foreign connections, publishing, or academic achievements. Venus's move into Aquarius on December 28th could see you forming influential networks, especially with Saturn's presence there, encouraging strategic partnerships and professional networking that could pay off in the long term. Financially, December is a month of prudence. Jupiter retrograding in your 1st house calls for careful evaluation of your financial plans. Avoid making hasty financial decisions or investments, especially with Mercury retrograding in your 7th house of partnerships from November 26th. Be cautious with shared resources, joint investments, and major purchases, as unexpected delays or complications might arise. Rahu's favorable position in the 11th house indicates that unexpected financial gains or benefits could come from foreign sources or unconventional means, but careful assessment is necessary before making significant financial commitments. Mars retrograde in Cancer, your 3rd house, further urges caution with spending related to communication tools, travel, or family needs. This influence could disrupt your decision-making, leading to impulsive expenditures that might strain your budget. Focus on consolidating your resources and reassessing financial goals instead. Relationships are under intense scrutiny this month, with Mercury's retrograde in Scorpio, your 7th house, stirring up unresolved issues. This is a time for introspection, open communication, and resolving lingering tensions, whether in personal or professional partnerships. Misunderstandings with loved ones may surface, especially during Mars retrograde, which could trigger conflicts related to communication and expectations. For married Taurus natives, Jupiter's retrograde in the first house calls for a balance between personal ambitions and family responsibilities. The Sun's shifting to Sagittarius, your 8th house, on December 15th could bring to light hidden matters in your relationship, encouraging deeper, transformative discussions. Intimacy and shared finances may be focal points, demanding honesty and mutual understanding. Single Taurus individuals may find it difficult to form new connections this month, as retrogrades tend to slow down progress in romantic matters. However, Venus's influence, particularly during its transit in Capricorn, suggests potential romantic encounters through professional or social settings, with a focus on long-term compatibility. Health concerns require attention this month, particularly with the retrograde of Mars in your 3rd house. This placement may affect stress levels, digestion, and respiratory health. Emotional stress, stemming from work responsibilities or communication challenges, could take a toll. Implementing stress management techniques such as meditation, yoga, or deep breathing exercises can help maintain balance. Retrograde Jupiter in your 1st house prompts a review of health habits and routines. This is an excellent time to adopt sustainable wellness practices, improve dietary habits, and focus on overall well-being. The Sun's move into Sagittarius after mid-December emphasizes a transformative approach to health, favoring detoxification, dietary adjustments, and holistic healing. Be cautious of back or thigh pain, as well as heat-related sensitivities that might flare up during this period. Ketu's ongoing presence in your 5th house suggests a period of detachment and introspection regarding creative projects or children. This transit may bring clarity about your creative goals but can also cause a sense of emotional distance. If you are involved in artistic pursuits, this is a good time to experiment and explore without expecting immediate recognition. Parents may experience challenges in understanding their children, needing more patience and open communication. Jupiter's influence on the 5th house provides some balance, ensuring that creative ventures have potential for growth, even if progress feels slow or uncertain. Use this time to refine your skills and focus on long-term objectives rather than immediate results. Travel and spiritual matters are highlighted this month, especially with Venus moving through your 9th and 10th houses. Long-distance travel for professional or spiritual purposes may arise, offering opportunities for personal growth and expanded perspectives. These journeys could provide valuable insights, particularly for you if you're interested in education, law, or publishing. A strong inclination towards spirituality or philosophical pursuits may develop, urging you to explore deeper meanings and higher learning. Saturn's and Rahu's positions favor foreign connections, and travel related to career could lead to significant breakthroughs, particularly if handled with foresight and caution. Socially, this month encourages strategic networking, particularly after Venus enters Aquarius at the end of December. Saturn's influence in the 10th house emphasizes the importance of connecting with like-minded individuals who align with your professional goals. The Venus-Saturn conjunction on December 28th is a powerful moment for forming alliances that could have a long-lasting impact on your career. With Mercury retrograde, exercise patience in social interactions, especially in professional circles. Misunderstandings or delayed responses are likely, so focus on clarity and diplomacy in all communications. Overall, December 2024 is a month of significant growth and transformation for you, with career opportunities and spiritual insights coming to the forefront. While retrograde phases demand caution and a thoughtful approach, they also present an opportunity to reassess, refine, and prepare for the future. Balancing ambition with emotional well-being, nurturing personal and professional relationships, and embracing change will be key themes this month. For Gemini, December 2024 brings a mixed bag of energies with significant planetary movements impacting various aspects of your life. Some areas, like career and spirituality, show potential for growth, while personal and family relationships require careful navigation due to challenging influences. Career matters hold a spotlight this month, with Saturn's forward movement through Aquarius, your 9th house, highlighting opportunities for higher education, professional development, and long-distance endeavors. Saturn's placement as the Lord of the 9th house is promising for you if you're seeking recognition or aiming for promotions. The latter part of the month is particularly favorable, as Mercury goes direct on December 16th, resolving workplace tensions and communication issues that might have surfaced earlier due to Mercury's retrograde in Scorpio, your 6th house. This retrograde phase might cause delays in projects and miscommunications with colleagues, so it's crucial for you to stay patient and double-check details. Saturn's aspect on your 11th house encourages you to focus on long-term career goals and meaningful collaborations. The Sun's transit into Sagittarius, your 7th house, on December 15th further boost your professional partnerships, creating opportunities for successful negotiations and cooperative ventures. Expect career advancements, especially if you've been patient with ongoing projects. On-site job opportunities or travel related to work could materialize, bringing positive changes. Financially, December requires cautious handling. Jupiter's retrograde in Taurus, your 12th house, urges you to carefully manage your expenses, particularly unexpected ones related to health or travel. This is not a month for you to take financial risks, especially in business, as delays and unexpected costs could lead to stress. Investments, loans, or debts should be approached conservatively, focusing on reducing liabilities rather than taking on new ones. The financial strain may be more pronounced until Mercury turns direct mid-month, and Jupiter's influence may highlight hidden expenses, demanding a vigilant approach to budgeting. Venus, the ruler of your 5th and 12th houses, spends most of the month in your 8th house, from December 2nd to December 28th, suggesting financial fluctuations and potential delays in gains. However, the transition of Venus into Aquarius on December 28th favors monetary success, gains from investments, and spiritual pursuits. Use the last days of the month to focus on financial planning and avoid major decisions until the energies stabilize. Health demands attention in December due to the retrograde of Mars in Cancer, your 2nd house, and the influence of Mercury retrograde in the 6th house. Mars, as the lord of the 6th house, indicates challenges related to your physical health, energy levels, and dietary habits. Digestive concerns or stress-related health issues may arise, urging you to maintain a balanced lifestyle. Back pain, throat infections, or dental issues could be a concern, so adopting a proactive approach to wellness is advisable. Jupiter's retrograde in the 12th house emphasizes the importance of mental well-being, potentially causing restlessness or sleep disturbances. The sun's shifting to Sagittarius mid-month brings a renewed focus on health, motivating you to adopt a disciplined approach to fitness and self-care. Relationships face a challenging phase in December, particularly in the first 3 weeks of the month. Mars retrograde can trigger tensions in personal relationships, making it essential for you to communicate openly and avoid confrontational discussions. Mercury's retrograde in the 6th house, coupled with Jupiter's presence in the 12th house, highlights potential misunderstandings or conflicts related to shared responsibilities and daily routines, especially among committed couples. From December 2nd to December 28th, Venus in the 8th house may bring emotional intensity, but also a lack of clarity in romantic relationships. This period may not be conducive for you to initiate new romantic endeavors or make significant commitments. Existing relationships could experience moments of doubt or emotional withdrawal. The situation improves after December 28th, when Venus moves into your 9th house, favoring deeper spiritual and emotional connections. For those seeking long-term commitment or marriage, it might be best for you to wait until the energies become more favorable in January 2025. Family life appears strained in December, particularly due to Ketu's transit in your 4th house, indicating disruptions in domestic harmony. The retrograde movement of Mars in your 2nd house suggests potential financial disagreements or issues related to family assets. Miscommunication with siblings or close relatives may arise, so patience is key in navigating sensitive family matters. Jupiter's presence in the 12th house further adds to a sense of detachment or dissatisfaction in home life, leading to a lack of emotional support or understanding. Between December 2nd and December 28th, Venus in your 8th house may highlight familial secrets or unresolved issues from the past. While this is not the ideal time for you to resolve deep-rooted family problems, the energy lightens after Venus enters Aquarius on December 28th, supporting efforts to rebuild family connections through spiritual activities or travel. December 2024 encourages you to focus on spiritual growth and personal development. Saturn's presence in your 9th house supports educational pursuits, philosophical studies, and travel for spiritual purposes. Use the period after December 15th, when the Sun enters Sagittarius, to engage in activities that expand your worldview. This period is also favorable for you to explore alternative healing methods or embark on a spiritual journey. The latter part of the month, particularly after Mercury's direct motion, offers clarity and a sense of direction. Utilize this energy to realign your goals, resolve any lingering conflicts, and focus on long-term aspirations. Spiritual practices and introspection will be beneficial, helping you to navigate the complexities of this month with a calm and focused mind. Overall, December 2024 is a month of mixed outcomes for you, with career advancements tempered by financial caution, health challenges, and complex relationship dynamics. Maintaining patience, open communication, and a practical approach to challenges will be key to navigating this period successfully. Embrace opportunities for growth, especially in professional and spiritual realms, and wait until the new year for more favorable energies in relationships and finances. For Cancer, December 2024 brings a blend of challenges and opportunities, particularly in career, finances, health, and relationships. The month's planetary movements will significantly impact different areas of your life, requiring patience, strategic thinking, and emotional resilience. December presents a mixed scenario in your career. Mars, the ruler of your professional 10th house, will be in its sign of debilitation, Cancer, and will turn retrograde on December 7th. This positioning creates hurdles in professional matters, leading to potential setbacks, misunderstandings, and a dip in motivation. You might face increased work pressure, and recognition for your efforts could seem elusive. Saturn's forward movement in your 8th house suggests a transformative phase, urging you to reevaluate your career direction. This Saturn placement may also trigger a desire to switch jobs due to dissatisfaction or a feeling of stagnation at your current workplace. If you're a business person, you should anticipate a competitive atmosphere, with rivals intensifying their efforts to challenge your position. However, Jupiter in your 11th house supports financial gains and professional stability, albeit with some delays. The focus should be on strategy and long-term goals rather than immediate results. Venus's transit from December 2nd to December 28th in Capricorn, your 7th house, offers a period for strengthening business partnerships, although profitability might be moderate during this time. The end of December could bring unexpected changes, so be prepared to adapt quickly. Financial stability looks promising as Jupiter continues to influence your 11th house, promoting a steady flow of income. This planetary position will help you accumulate wealth, and there could be a chance of receiving promotions or incentives at work, leading to an increase in earnings. However, Saturn's aspect on your 2nd house emphasizes the need for financial caution, especially in matters related to family expenditures and investments. Avoid impulsive spending during this period, as Saturn's restrictive energy calls for prudence in managing resources. In business, strategic shifts might be necessary to maintain profitability. After December 16th, when Mercury goes direct, you'll gain clarity in financial matters, making it a favorable time to make informed decisions regarding investments. Keep in mind that financial gains could also come through unexpected sources, such as inheritance or other windfalls, particularly after Venus moves into Aquarius at the end of the month. Health will require your attention this month. Mars retrograde in Cancer can cause fluctuations in your energy levels, leading to potential physical fatigue, emotional stress, and minor health issues. Prioritize self-care, rest, and a balanced diet to maintain vitality. It's advisable to avoid overexertion and focus on steady, moderate physical activity. Emotional sensitivity could be heightened during this period, making it essential to engage in stress-reducing practices like meditation, yoga, or mindfulness. Fortunately, Jupiter's favorable position in the 11th house and the Sun's presence in your 6th house after December 15th provide positive support for your health. These influences indicate an overall improvement in physical well-being towards the end of the month. Preventive health measures, along with structured fitness routines, will help you maintain balance. Family dynamics could be a source of both joy and tension this month. Jupiter in the 11th house promises harmony and happiness within the family, and relationships with loved ones are likely to remain positive for most of the month. However, Ketu's presence in your 3rd house might create some emotional distance or temporary discord. Minor disputes may arise after December 28th, as Venus moves into your 8th house, indicating a need to handle sensitive family matters with care. For those in romantic relationships, December could be a reflective period. Mercury's retrograde in your 5th house of romance could bring past issues to the forefront, creating temporary misunderstandings. It's important to maintain open communication and avoid making hasty decisions in love. After December 16th, when Mercury turns direct, you'll find greater clarity in your romantic life, making it a better time for heart-to-heart conversations and deeper emotional understanding. Couples may experience a period of renewed bonding after this date, while singles may find that their romantic prospects improve. Marriage and committed partnerships are likely to benefit from Venus's supportive presence in Capricorn, fostering stability and commitment. However, Mars's retrograde can bring heightened emotional sensitivity, so practicing patience and empathy in relationships is crucial. The end of December, with Venus entering Aquarius and joining Saturn, could bring a more serious and transformative tone to partnerships, highlighting the need for deeper emotional connections. Social life in December is influenced by Jupiter's retrograde in your 11th house, urging you to reconsider your social circle and friendships. This period is ideal for reassessing who truly aligns with your values and long-term goals. Some relationships might fade, while others strengthen, offering you the clarity to prioritize meaningful connections. Venus's transit supports engaging in thoughtful conversations and deepening bonds with like-minded individuals. Ketu's influence in your 3rd house enhances your determination and courage, making it an excellent time to embark on spiritual pursuits or journeys. You may feel drawn to explore philosophical or esoteric subjects, helping you gain a broader perspective on life's deeper meaning. December 2024 for Cancer is characterized by a mix of professional and personal challenges, offset by periods of harmony and growth. Career advancements might be delayed due to retrograde influences, but financial stability remains solid thanks to Jupiter's beneficial positioning. Health requires attention, particularly in the first half of the month, but will improve as December progresses. Family and romantic relationships could experience temporary strains, necessitating patience and thoughtful communication. The month encourages introspection, especially in matters of love and social connections. By focusing on long-term goals, practicing patience, and embracing a strategic approach in professional and personal endeavors, you can navigate December's challenges and emerge with a clearer sense of direction. For Leo, December 2024 brings a mix of challenges and opportunities, with planetary transits suggesting careful management across career, finance, health, and relationships. The positions of Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter indicate potential struggles, especially in professional and family matters, yet there are also chances for personal growth and introspection. This month, career advancements may feel stalled due to Saturn's influence in your 7th house, directly affecting partnerships and collaborations. Saturn's unfavorable position can create misunderstandings with colleagues, superiors, or business partners, potentially leading to anxiety around job security or business stability. Saturn's aspects further complicates things, especially for those of you aiming for promotions or recognition, as it brings delays and necessitates patience. Adding to this, Mars, which rules your 4th and 9th houses, will be retrograde from December 7th in Cancer, affecting the 12th house. This motion indicates that professional setbacks may involve hidden challenges or unexpected barriers, particularly in international or large-scale projects. For business owners, fierce competition and fluctuating profits could strain your patience. Mars retrograde emphasizes a need for strategic planning and a reduction of impulsive actions, making December a month for you to reassess professional goals and refine business tactics rather than launching new ventures. The financial outlook for December appears moderately challenging, especially as Jupiter retrogrades in Taurus, casting a shadow on your financial stability and reducing anticipated returns. Jupiter's 10th house position signifies that financial gains may be slow, with an increase in expenditure, whether through commitments, debts, or long-term investments. This is not an ideal time for speculative ventures. Rather, focus on restructuring financial strategies and consolidating existing investments. With Mercury retrograde in Scorpio until mid-December, any plans for loans, shared investments, or joint ventures should be approached with caution. While retrograde Mercury may bring delays and miscommunications around financial negotiations, its direct motion on December 16th can bring clearer insights, making the latter half of the month more favorable for strategic decisions. When the Sun moves into Sagittarius on December 15th, a positive shift in financial prospects may encourage optimism and inspire new, creative approaches to managing resources. Health should be a priority for you this month, as Mars retrograding in the 12th house may cause physical or mental fatigue. You might experience disturbances in sleep, a lack of motivation, or emotional overwhelm from workplace or personal matters. Mars retrograde can aggravate any latent health concerns, especially in relation to digestion, weight, or leg discomfort. To mitigate these effects, focus on a disciplined routine that includes regular exercise, proper sleep, and balanced nutrition. Saturn's position in the 7th house, aspecting your 1st house, also emphasizes the need for a methodical approach to health. Setting up a consistent self-care routine can help counterbalance the stressors of December. The Sun's entry into Sagittarius on December 15th is a favorable time for you to rekindle your enthusiasm for physical activities that bring joy and vitality, helping to uplift both mental and physical well-being. Family dynamics may feel strained this month due to Jupiter's retrograde in your 10th house, which brings challenges in maintaining harmony at home. Jupiter's influence could lead to ego-related issues and communication breakdowns within the family, and any unresolved issues from the past may resurface. The period between December 2nd and December 28th, when Venus transits your 6th house, adds to domestic tension by highlighting imbalances in family roles and responsibilities. Misunderstandings or unmet expectations may require open and patient dialogue. However, when the Sun moves into Sagittarius on December 15th, the energy within the household may lighten, encouraging positive interactions and joyful gatherings. Venus's shift into your 7th house from December 28th brings a chance to rebuild and restore peace within family relationships, so focus on constructive communication to resolve any lingering disputes. In romantic matters, December brings both introspection and challenges. Venus, ruling your 3rd and 10th houses, will transit through the 6th house until December 28th, suggesting potential dissatisfaction in relationships. If you're single, you might feel nostalgic about past connections or hesitant about new romantic pursuits. For those of you in a relationship, existing issues may become more apparent, and addressing them with compassion and maturity will be essential. Married Leo natives may face ego clashes or disagreements, emphasizing the need to revisit relationship goals and align with each other's aspirations. Venus's transit into Aquarius on December 28th can support a reconnection and foster emotional intimacy, so use this time to rekindle your bond. Socially, Jupiter retrograde in Taurus highlights the need for you to reevaluate friendships and community ties. Some connections may feel distant or strained, giving you an opportunity to focus on those relationships that align with your values. Saturn's continued aspect on your sign requires thoughtful communication with friends, colleagues, and family to avoid misinterpretations. On a spiritual level, the conjunction of the Sun and retrograde Mercury in Scorpio until mid-December suggests a period of introspection, particularly regarding your inner motivations, fears, and aspirations. This introspective energy encourages you to release old habits or mental patterns that no longer serve you, fostering a renewed sense of purpose. Overall, December 2024 brings a month of recalibration, patience, and introspection for you. While career growth may feel slow and challenging, use this time to revise your goals and strategies. Financial matters call for conservative planning and reassessment rather than risk-taking. Health requires attention to avoid burnout, while family and relationships may benefit from constructive communication and patience. Lastly, social connections and inner growth will play a significant role in shaping your perspectives and preparing you for a brighter year ahead. For Virgo, December 2024 presents a mixed bag of opportunities and challenges. The planetary influences suggest a month of career progress, moderate financial gains, and the need for caution in health and relationships. This period will require strategic planning, patience, and a focus on self-care. Your career front looks promising, with Saturn moving forward in the 6th house, enhancing your professional resilience and discipline. As the lord of both the 5th house of creativity and the 6th house of work and service, Saturn in this placement supports steady progress in your career. It's a favorable time for those engaged in business, as your dedication and hard work will be recognized, possibly leading to promotions or increased responsibilities. For those running a business, December may bring opportunities to implement new techniques, making your business more competitive. There's potential for high profits and an upper hand over competitors, especially for those in partnerships. Jupiter's presence in the 9th house encourages you to focus on long-term goals and higher aspirations. However, with Jupiter retrograding in Taurus, expect some delays in achieving your objectives. These delays, though, can be beneficial as they allow you to reassess your strategies. The retrograde Mercury, especially before December 16th, may cause communication delays and misunderstandings, suggesting it's best to avoid initiating new projects until Mercury turns direct. After mid-December, expect smoother communication, better clarity in decision-making, and a favorable period for networking and skill enhancement. Financially, the month starts with a steady flow of income, thanks to Jupiter's favorable position in the 9th house. This is a good time for you to save and plan for the future. Business owners might see profits, but the retrograde Mars in Cancer, occupying the 11th house of gains, may cause temporary delays in receiving expected financial rewards. It's crucial to avoid impulsive financial decisions during this period. Venus, governing the 2nd house of finances and 9th house of luck, will transit your 5th house from December 2nd to December 28th. Which is excellent for creative endeavors and speculative gains. This period may bring unexpected financial opportunities, particularly through creative ventures or hobbies. However, as Venus moves into the 6th house after December 28th, expenses are likely to rise. You might find yourself spending more on health or professional commitments, so budgeting will be essential as the month ends. Health should be a priority for you in December 2024. The transit of Ketu in your 1st house and Mercury's retrograde phase can indicate minor health disturbances, particularly digestive and skin-related issues. It's a time to focus on a balanced diet and mindful eating habits to prevent any digestive troubles. Ketu's influence may also drive you towards spiritual or holistic practices, which could help mitigate stress. Mars, retrograding in your 11th house, may affect your energy levels, leading to occasional fatigue or mental strain. Avoid overburdening yourself, especially with professional responsibilities. Saturn's position in the 6th house supports consistent health efforts, making December a good month for you to revisit fitness routines and establish healthier habits. Relationships might require patience and understanding this month due to several challenging aspects. The retrograde Mars in Cancer could bring fluctuations in your relationship dynamics, particularly with siblings and close friends. Communication may feel strained during this time, and misunderstandings could arise, especially before Mercury turns direct on December 16th. Be cautious in your interactions and focus on clear communication. For singles, this is a period for you to focus on self-improvement and personal growth rather than seeking new relationships. Your 7th house lord is moving retrograde suggests that past relationships might resurface, or thoughts of past partners could weigh heavily on your mind. It's best for you to focus on what you've learned from previous experiences rather than dwell on them. In committed relationships, December brings mixed influences. While the conjunction of the Sun and Mercury in Scorpio highlights communication, the retrograde Mercury can lead to misunderstandings. It's vital for you to express emotions carefully and practice patience. After December 16th, communication improves, allowing you to resolve any conflicts and deepen emotional intimacy. Married couples may face minor disagreements, particularly related to long-term plans or shared goals, due to Mars' retrograde motion in Cancer. Family dynamics will take the spotlight this month, with Mercury and the Sun transiting your 3rd house, the house of communication and siblings. There may be a need to address unresolved family matters, and the retrograde Mercury could bring past issues to the surface. This period is ideal for revisiting and resolving old disputes, as patience and diplomacy will go a long way in maintaining harmony at home. After December 16th, communication within the family should become smoother, allowing for deeper connections. Saturn's aspect on your 3rd house suggests an increased sense of responsibility towards family, particularly siblings. Balancing personal and family needs could be challenging, so it's essential to maintain clear boundaries while being supportive. Socially, Mars retrograde in Cancer may reduce your enthusiasm for group activities, leading to a temporary disconnect from social circles. Use this period to nurture meaningful friendships and avoid overcommitting yourself to social obligations. Overall, December 2024 is a month of moderate results for you, with a strong focus on career advancement, financial prudence, and health maintenance. While your professional life looks promising with opportunities for growth, the retrograde influences of Mars, Jupiter, and Mercury caution against hasty decisions, whether in relationships, finances, or career matters. Patience, strategic planning, and a focus on self-care will be your keys to navigating the month successfully. As the year concludes, Venus' shift into your 6th house suggests a need for you to balance professional commitments with personal well-being. The transition from 2024 into 2025 will bring opportunities for reflection, allowing you to integrate the lessons learned this month into the year ahead. For Libra, December 2024 presents a mixed set of challenges and opportunities with a combination of favorable and unfavorable planetary positions shaping different areas of life. This month requires a careful balance of patience, strategic planning, and an introspective mindset. The professional sphere for you in December is marked by a combination of potential pressure and gradual progress. Saturn started moving forward in Aquarius in your 5th house, is the ruler of your 4th house, career-related, and continues to emphasize the need for discipline and hard work. This Saturnian influence is a double-edged sword. While it can create obstacles, it also offers lessons in perseverance and responsibility. The presence of Saturn indicates a testing period for your career, requiring you to remain focused even if your efforts are not immediately recognized. Expect an increased workload and some delays in projects, particularly if you are in a creative or intellectual field. The transit of Mars, retrograde in Cancer, your 10th house, adds to this stress, suggesting possible challenges in dealing with authority figures and managing professional responsibilities. While Mars may create frustration, it's also an opportunity to revisit past projects or strategies that need fine-tuning. Patience is key, and it's advisable to delay major career decisions until after December 16th, when Mercury moves direct in Scorpio, reducing the likelihood of miscommunication and misunderstandings. Career progress will be slow, but if you maintain a steady course and avoid impulsive decisions, the groundwork you lay now will pay off in the future. Finances require caution this month as planetary influences indicate potential fluctuations. Jupiter's retrograde in Taurus, your 8th house, signals the need for reevaluating shared resources, investments, and joint financial ventures. There could be unexpected expenses, especially related to family or health, and you may find it challenging to save. Jupiter's mutual aspect with Mercury in Scorpio, your 2nd house, highlights the potential for financial disagreements or confusion regarding investments, particularly with close associates or family members. It is wise to avoid making significant investments or financial commitments until the second half of the month when clarity improves. From December 2nd to December 28th, Venus's transit through Capricorn, your 4th house, creates a favorable period for property-related matters or enhancing your living environment. This influence supports activities like redecorating, moving, or investing in home improvement. As Venus moves to Aquarius on December 28th, your focus may shift towards creative projects and long-term financial planning, favoring those in artistic or intellectual fields. Health might be a concern for you in December, as several planetary positions suggest a focus on well-being. With Ketu transiting your 12th house in Virgo, there's a tendency towards restlessness, mental fatigue, and potential sleep disturbances. Incorporating a disciplined routine, as emphasized by Saturn's influence in your 5th house, will be crucial to maintain physical and mental balance. Regular exercise, meditation, and mindfulness practices are recommended to alleviate stress, especially during the demanding professional period brought by Mars retrograde in Cancer. Jupiter's retrograde position in your 8th house indicates the need for attention to your diet and digestive health. You may experience minor health issues like throat discomfort or weight fluctuations. Focusing on a wholesome, balanced diet will be essential to maintaining your energy levels. The Sun's entry into Sagittarius, your 3rd house, on December 15th will boost your vitality, making the second half of the month a good time to engage in physical activities or outdoor exercises. December brings a mixed bag for relationships, requiring emotional balance and clear communication. For single Libra individuals, Venus's transit from Capricorn to Aquarius highlights the desire for stability and intellectual compatibility in romantic pursuits. However, Mars retrograde in Cancer suggests hesitancy or delays in initiating new relationships. This retrograde phase may cause you to second-guess your romantic interests or create temporary emotional distance. For those in committed relationships, the Mercury-Sun conjunction in Scorpio, your 2nd house, during early December may lead to sensitive conversations about finances or shared values. Mercury's retrograde phase could cause misunderstandings, making it essential to communicate openly and avoid jumping to conclusions. Post-December 16, the atmosphere becomes more conducive to resolving conflicts and deepening emotional bonds. Venus's shift to Aquarius towards the end of the month will lighten the mood and bring renewed harmony in partnerships. Married Libra individuals may find it challenging to balance domestic and professional responsibilities. Saturn's aspect on your 7th house, Aries, brings a sense of duty, urging you to work on strengthening your marriage through patience and understanding. This is not the time to make impulsive decisions regarding your relationship. Instead, focus on building a stable foundation for the future. Family dynamics are in the spotlight, with the planetary focus on Scorpio, your 2nd house, highlighting communication and financial matters within the household. There's a possibility of old family issues resurfacing, particularly in the first half of the month. Misunderstandings are likely due to Mercury's retrograde, so it's advisable to postpone major decisions or financial commitments related to family until the second half of the month. The transit of Venus in Capricorn from December 2nd to December 28th creates a favorable environment for enhancing home life and spending quality time with loved ones. It's an excellent period to work on domestic harmony and beautify your living space. After December 28th, when Venus moves into Aquarius, your focus may shift to fostering creativity and joy within the family, especially with children. Socially, you may feel a bit reserved due to the introspective energy of Jupiter and Mercury retrograde. It's a good time to connect with close friends who provide support rather than seeking broader social engagements. Ketu's transit through the 12th house increases your inclination towards spiritual matters and introspection. You may find yourself drawn to meditation, solitude, or exploring deeper aspects of your psyche. This transit encourages letting go of material attachments and focusing on spiritual growth, although it may come with increased expenses. While financial restraint is necessary, investing in your mental and emotional well-being will bring long-term benefits. Overall, December 2024 for you is a month of moderate progress, requiring patience, careful planning, and introspection. By balancing the demands of professional life with personal growth and family responsibilities, you can navigate the challenges of this month and set a strong foundation for the year ahead. For Scorpio, December 2024 promises a period of introspection and change marked by challenges, opportunities, and moments of growth. As various planets transit key houses, the emphasis will be on reevaluating relationships, managing career pressures, and finding inner stability amid external shifts. Mars, your ruling planet, will be retrograding in Cancer, impacting your 9th house of higher learning, international matters, and philosophy. This retrograde motion may slow down progress in professional endeavors, particularly those related to legal affairs, academic pursuits, or international projects. Delays, disruptions, and unexpected changes in your career might prompt a reassessment of long-term goals. It's crucial to adopt a strategic mindset, focusing on refining existing projects rather than starting new ones. Patience will be essential, especially with Saturn's influence in your 4th house testing your resilience. Saturn's position in Aquarius, impacting your 4th house, could create pressure at work. The demands of your professional life might weigh heavily, leading to potential feelings of being undervalued despite your hard work. If you're in business, competitors may pose threats, so it's advisable to avoid risky ventures or multi-level business activities. Steer clear of entering partnerships, as the transits favor a conservative approach to finances. On the brighter side, Venus transit through Capricorn from December 2nd to 28th enhances your communication skills, making this an ideal time for networking and collaboration. Building connections will benefit you, particularly with colleagues and professional peers. By the end of the month, as Venus moves into Aquarius and influences your 4th house, you may find yourself better equipped to balance professional responsibilities with family life. Finances appear relatively stable this month, thanks to Jupiter's favorable placement in your 7th house. This position not only boosts your ability to accumulate wealth but also enhances your satisfaction with financial matters. If you're considering significant monetary decisions, particularly investments or business ventures, the latter half of the month is preferable. After December 16th, when Mercury turns direct, clarity returns to financial negotiations, making it a more suitable time for handling joint assets, taxes, or shared resources. While Jupiter's presence supports a steady financial flow, Ketu's position in your 11th house suggests caution with unnecessary expenditures. Increased interest in spiritual or philanthropic activities might lead to additional spending, so a balanced approach is needed to manage finances effectively. This month brings a mix of intensity and stability to your love life. With Jupiter retrograde in your 7th house of relationships, there will be opportunities to reflect on past dynamics and improve communication. For singles, there's a chance of encountering magnetic individuals with shared interests, but caution is advised in making quick commitments due to the retrograde influence. If you're in a committed relationship, the emphasis will be on clearer communication after mid-month, when misunderstandings that may have surfaced early on will begin to dissipate. Married Scorpios can look forward to a period of deeper emotional bonding, particularly after December 16th. Conversations around shared finances or future plans will demand careful handling. Venus transit in Aquarius towards the end of the month can bring warmth to domestic life, fostering harmony and deeper connections with loved ones. Family dynamics will undergo scrutiny during December. Mercury's retrograde in your sign may bring minor misunderstandings or conflicts within the family, particularly with siblings or close relatives. Patience and empathy are key during this period. Engage in open dialogues, especially after Mercury goes direct, when a more stable and harmonious atmosphere returns. With Mars retrograding in your 9th house, tensions with extended family or disagreements over differing values might surface. Avoid heated debates and aim for constructive communication. December requires a balanced approach to your physical and emotional well-being. With Mars retrograde in your 9th house, there is a risk of stress and fatigue impacting your health. Emotional strain might manifest as physical discomfort, so it's crucial to prioritize self-care routines, including practices like meditation, yoga, or gentle exercise. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and finding moments of solitude will help in managing stress effectively. Jupiter's position, despite being retrograde, provides a protective influence over your health, indicating no significant physical ailments this month. However, digestive sensitivities may arise, particularly if you're not careful with dietary habits. Focus on a wholesome diet, staying hydrated, and consuming nutrient-rich foods to maintain vitality. Saturn's presence in the 4th house emphasizes the need for a structured routine. Emotional well-being may feel strained, so incorporating spiritual practices or creative hobbies can offer a respite. Ketu's transit through the 11th house, while increasing spiritual inclinations, could also lead to feelings of isolation. Seeking connection with like-minded individuals or spiritual groups may provide the balance you seek. Social interactions this month are influenced by Venus movements. From December 2nd to 28th, Venus in Capricorn enhances your ability to connect with friends, neighbors, or siblings. This is an excellent period for rekindling friendships or participating in community activities. As Venus transitions into Aquarius by the end of December, there will be a shift towards a more family-oriented focus. This transit encourages you to spend quality time with loved ones, creating lasting memories and reinforcing bonds. Ketu's presence in the 11th house draws your attention away from material pursuits, leading to a heightened interest in spiritual and philosophical matters. You may find yourself questioning deeper aspects of existence, feeling the pull to retreat and reflect. Balance this introspection with social activities to avoid feelings of detachment or isolation. Overall, December 2024 for Scorpio is a month of introspection, careful planning, and emotional growth. The astrological influences suggest a need to pause, reassess, and strategize rather than pushing forward impulsively. Challenges in career and personal life are offset by opportunities for deeper understanding and financial stability. Embrace patience and allow the transformative energies to guide you towards clarity and balance by the month's end. For Sagittarius, December 2024 is a month of mixed energies, highlighting both challenges and opportunities in career, finances, health, and relationships. It will require your patience, adaptability, and strategic planning to navigate the ups and downs effectively. Your career will take a central focus this month, with Saturn's forward movement in your third house of communication, effort, and networking. Saturn's positioning supports your ability to persevere in your professional endeavors. Although the road may seem challenging, especially with Jupiter retrograding in your sixth house of service and competition, your consistent efforts will eventually yield results. You might experience work-related stress, competition, and delays, but Saturn encourages you to maintain a steady pace. This is your time to prove your skills and reinforce your professional reputation. Be open to learning from past mistakes and adjusting your strategies accordingly. Ketu's placement in your 10th house suggests potential disruptions or changes in your career. This could involve unexpected travel or shifts in responsibilities. While this energy can feel unpredictable, it may also offer opportunities to explore new horizons, including potential career advancements or shifts abroad. You may need to let go of rigid expectations and embrace flexibility, particularly when navigating sudden changes in your work environment. Mars retrograde in your 8th house could add emotional intensity to professional matters, indicating a period of internal reflection regarding your career path and long-term goals. Financial matters will require careful attention. Jupiter, governing expansion and abundance, is retrograding in your 6th house, warning of increased expenditures and potential financial strain. You might face difficulties saving or managing your finances efficiently, leading to frustration. Avoid taking on new financial responsibilities or engaging in risky investments until clarity improves after mid-December, when Mercury turns direct. Venus, positioned in your 2nd house of finances from early December, enhances your ability to manage resources wisely. This influence suggests a temporary phase of financial stability, allowing you to focus on budgeting and resource management. However, the flow of money may not be as consistent as you'd like, and unexpected expenses could arise, potentially leading to debt or borrowing. A cautious approach is advised, especially if you're considering major purchases or investments. Health matters will take on significance this month, particularly with Jupiter's retrograde in the 6th house. This transit emphasizes the need to pay attention to your physical and emotional well-being. You may experience minor health challenges, such as throat infections, eye issues, or stress-related concerns. Digestive issues could also surface. A disciplined lifestyle will be crucial for maintaining your health. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and mindfulness practices like yoga or meditation can help alleviate stress and support overall well-being. Mars retrograde in your 8th house could bring emotional fluctuations, adding to the stress levels. This is a good time to engage in reflective practices and consider the deeper aspects of your emotional health. Meditation, therapy, or spiritual practices may offer relief and promote inner peace. The Sun's transit into your sign mid-month will provide a much-needed boost of vitality, marking an ideal period to set new health-related goals or kickstart a fitness routine. Family dynamics may improve in early December due to Venus's position in your 2nd house. Venus's movement into your 3rd house after December 28th will bring a positive shift, offering an opportunity to bring harmony at home and reconnect with siblings. This phase will be favorable for resolving any lingering issues. In your romantic life, Jupiter's retrograde position may bring challenges, particularly around unresolved issues with your partner. Misunderstandings could surface, requiring patience and effective communication to avoid escalation. If you're single, you may face difficulty forming new connections or encounter potential partners who do not align with your expectations. After mid-December, the energy becomes more favorable for love and relationships, as Mercury turns direct, allowing for clearer communication and a deeper understanding with loved ones. Despite the challenges presented by Jupiter's position, Saturn's transit in your 3rd house will help you build valuable connections and open doors for long-term career advancements. Networking and social interactions, particularly those that involve teamwork or community efforts, will be advantageous. Your communication skills will be tested, but if you remain consistent and focused, you can make significant strides in your professional life. Business owners may need to exercise caution, as tough competition and increased market pressures are likely. However, Saturn's influence supports diligent efforts, suggesting that consistent hard work will pay off, especially in the latter part of the month. Ketu's influence in the 10th house may inspire you to explore non-traditional paths or innovative approaches in your career. There could be opportunities for international travel or projects involving foreign collaboration. Embrace any chance to gain new skills or diversify your professional experience. Relationships might face turbulence early in the month, with Jupiter's retrograde highlighting old wounds or unresolved issues. This period requires a gentle and empathetic approach in handling sensitive matters, particularly with romantic partners. Patience will be necessary to navigate these emotional waters. After December 15th, When the Sun enters Sagittarius, you will experience renewed energy and a more optimistic outlook, helping you to reconnect with loved ones and strengthen bonds. Venus's presence in Capricorn will bring warmth and stability to your home life and close relationships. It's a good time to focus on deepening your emotional connections and engaging in meaningful conversations. If you're single, late December may bring a more favorable period for romantic interests. Overall, December 2024 is a month of reflection, patience, and gradual progress for Sagittarius. While challenges in finances, health, and relationships are evident, the month also offers opportunities for personal growth, professional advancement, and emotional healing. The retrograde motion of key planets suggests a time to reassess past actions, refine your strategies, and avoid impulsive decisions. By staying grounded, maintaining focus, and embracing a proactive approach to self-care, you can successfully navigate the complexities of December and set a solid foundation for the months to come. For Capricorn, December 2024 presents you with a period of mixed energies, combining favorable and challenging planetary influences that will require your patience, careful planning, and introspection. This month sees significant planetary movements, each playing a crucial role in your life, particularly in career, finances, family, health, and relationships. Your career takes center stage as Saturn continues its transit through your second house. Saturn's placement here brings moderate outcomes, testing your endurance and strategic skills. You may notice an increased workload, requiring you to handle professional relationships with care. Pressure from superiors or delays in recognition, despite your hard work, might test your patience. While Saturn emphasizes stability, it also highlights slow progress, urging you to remain persistent. During this time, avoid impulsive decisions and maintain professionalism, especially when dealing with authority figures. Jupiter's retrograde in your 5th house suggests that creative or strategic projects may face delays or require revisions. This is an excellent time for you to reevaluate your career goals and long-term plans rather than pushing for rapid advancement. Consider postponing major career changes until after Mercury turns direct on December 16th, which will bring clearer communication and better opportunities for decision-making. Financially, December is favorable for you, thanks to Jupiter's influence in your 5th house, enhancing your ability to attract resources and boost monetary gains. Venus's entry into Capricorn on December 2nd heightens your charisma and negotiation skills, making this an excellent time for investment planning and improving your financial standing. Venus supports you in creating a solid financial foundation, allowing for careful budgeting and strategic investments. However, exercise caution with joint ventures, as Mars retrograde in your 7th house warns of potential disputes regarding shared finances or property. Avoid risky investments during this period, as impulsive financial decisions could lead to losses. Focus on long-term security over short-term gains and prioritize saving. Saturn's continued presence in your 2nd house underscores the importance of disciplined financial management. Use this time to reassess your financial habits, reduce unnecessary expenses, and make prudent decisions that align with your long-term goals. If you are involved in a family business or dealing with shared assets, you might encounter discussions about financial matters, inheritance, or property-related topics. Approach these matters with caution and diplomacy to avoid conflicts. Family dynamics will play a significant role this month, as Saturn's ongoing transit in your 2nd house prompts you to adopt a more responsible and practical approach to domestic matters. Conversations about shared finances or property may arise, requiring your patience and clear communication to maintain harmony. Although tension might arise, especially with Mars retrograding in Cancer, your 7th house, your ability to manage relationships tactfully will be critical. Thanks to Jupiter in your 5th house, family life is generally positive. You are likely to enjoy harmonious moments, finding joy in spending time with loved ones and children. This placement suggests happiness and satisfaction in your family relationships, with opportunities for joyful moments that strengthen bonds. Pay attention to your health in December. Mars retrograde in your 7th house may lead to physical fatigue or emotional strain. Relationship stress or professional pressure could weigh heavily on you, so prioritize rest and avoid overexertion. Incorporating relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, or mindful breathing exercises can help you effectively manage stress. Jupiter's retrograde also highlights the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle. Pay attention to your diet and avoid overindulgence, particularly in comfort foods or unhealthy habits. Digestive health may be sensitive this month, so prioritize nutritious meals and regular exercise to stay energized and grounded. The Sun's transit into Sagittarius on December 15th activates your 12th house, encouraging you to focus on mental well-being and spiritual renewal. This is an ideal time for introspection, rest, and reflection. Consider engaging in spiritual practices or spending time in nature to rejuvenate your spirit. Relationships are a significant area of focus this month. Mars retrograde in Cancer influences your 7th house, which may lead to emotional turbulence in partnerships. If you are married, tread carefully, as misunderstandings or emotional outbursts could create temporary rifts. Communicate openly and patiently, avoiding impulsive or reactive behavior. If you are single, Jupiter's retrograde in the 5th house may bring unresolved emotions or past connections back into focus. Use this opportunity to gain clarity on what you truly want in a partner before committing to a new relationship. After Mercury turns direct on December 16th, communication will flow more smoothly, allowing for better understanding and resolution of past issues. Venus's influence, starting from December 2nd, supports you in nurturing relationships through thoughtful gestures and meaningful conversations. Focus on building emotional security and trust in your connections. As Venus moves into Aquarius on December 28th, your emphasis will shift toward shared values and intellectual compatibility, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. Ketu's position in your 9th house indicates a growing interest in spirituality and philosophical exploration. This month encourages you to introspect and seek deeper meaning in your experiences. The Sun's entry into Sagittarius after December 15th further enhances this inclination, making it a favorable time for meditation, reading, or exploring new spiritual practices. As you navigate the ups and downs of December, remain grounded and maintain a positive mindset. While challenges may arise, particularly in career and relationships, the month also brings opportunities for growth, self-discovery, and laying the groundwork for future success. Use this period to reassess your goals, manage stress effectively, and make wise financial decisions that secure your long-term well-being. By focusing on self-care, maintaining clear communication, and embracing the introspective energies of the month, you will find yourself well prepared to enter the new year with clarity, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. For Aquarius, December 2024 will be a demanding month marked by fluctuating energies and a series of challenges that test your patience and strategic skills. Saturn's presence in your 1st house brings a steady yet somewhat restrictive energy to your financial and career prospects. You might experience increased work pressure, especially as Saturn tests your endurance and focus. Expect moderate results despite your efforts, as recognition and rewards might be delayed or less than expected. Mars retrograde in Cancer from December 7th adds to the complexity, bringing fluctuations to your personal and professional life. As the ruler of your 3rd house of communication and initiative, and 10th house of career and public image, Mars in retrograde can slow down projects, lead to workplace conflicts, and cause communication hurdles. This retrograde demands careful and patient handling of all matters related to work, as haste could lead to errors. The Saturn-Mars combination, particularly with Saturn's aspect on your 3rd house, Aries, highlights the need for a calculated and communicative approach. Misunderstandings or interpersonal challenges could emerge, requiring tactful diplomacy. Whether you're dealing with coworkers, superiors, or clients, avoid impulsive decisions and focus on long-term strategies instead of short-term gains. If you are a business owner, this month suggests a more conservative approach. Avoid partnerships or risky ventures, as the gains are likely to be moderate and setbacks possible due to increased competition. This is a month that favors slow and steady progress, and patience will pay off more than trying to force a breakthrough. Financial stability will be a central focus this month, with potential fluctuations impacting your ability to save or grow your assets. Jupiter's retrograde in your 4th house, Taurus, may bring about unexpected expenses, particularly related to home or property. There may be challenges in making sound financial decisions, as you could face difficulties in budgeting or savings. Consider revising your financial goals, especially if they involve long-term investments or real estate. Venus, moving into Capricorn in your 12th house on December 2nd, can spark an urge to indulge in luxury or leisure, leading to a possible increase in expenses. Watch your spending, especially on non-essential items, to avoid financial strain. If you're involved in any speculative ventures, exercise caution and ensure that all your financial dealings are above board, as Saturn's aspect on Scorpio warns against hidden pitfalls and unethical practices. While financial gains are possible, particularly through inheritance or shared resources thanks to the mutual aspect between Jupiter and Mercury, avoid taking unnecessary risks. Keep a balanced approach to money management, aiming to preserve rather than expand your resources. Your health will require attention this month due to Mars retrograde in your 6th house of health and routines. This placement can lead to stress, digestive issues, or inflammatory problems, especially if you overwork yourself. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and stress management techniques like meditation or mindfulness practices will help you maintain good health. Jupiter's influence on Scorpio, your 10th house, emphasizes the importance of mental health, urging you to make time for creative or relaxing activities. As the Sun transits into Sagittarius, your 11th house, later in the month, pay attention to your energy levels. Fatigue may set in, and the need for rest will become evident, especially if you've been pushing yourself too hard at work. Due to the planetary alignment, there's a chance of minor seasonal ailments or infections, particularly during the second half of the month. Prioritize preventative measures, such as staying hydrated and maintaining a strong immune system, to minimize health disruptions. This December, your personal relationships could feel the strain of planetary influences. With Rahu in your second house, misunderstandings may easily arise. The way you express yourself will play a pivotal role in maintaining harmony. Impulsive words or miscommunication might lead to disagreements, so choose your words carefully, especially in sensitive situations involving family or partners. Jupiter's retrograde in your 4th house can dull the romantic atmosphere, leading to a potential lack of warmth or closeness in relationships. This transit suggests that unresolved issues might surface, demanding a thoughtful and patient approach. If you're single, you may experience karmic encounters, making the second half of the month more favorable for meeting someone with long-term potential. For those in committed relationships, the influence of Venus in Capricorn highlights the importance of mutual support and shared responsibilities. However, Mars retrograde in Cancer suggests minor conflicts at home, potentially over domestic responsibilities or past grievances. Patience and understanding will be essential to maintain harmony. Family dynamics are under scrutiny this month, as Jupiter's retrograde in Taurus can cause disagreements over financial matters, property, or shared responsibilities. Communication with family members might not be smooth, requiring diplomacy to avoid conflicts. You may feel the need to strike a balance between family obligations and personal goals, which might not always align harmoniously. Saturn's position will support a slow yet steady approach to resolving family issues, but it may also emphasize the need for sacrifice and compromise. There could be moments of tension, especially if long-standing issues are brought to the surface. Friends may offer valuable advice or a sympathetic ear, and leaning on your social circle could provide much-needed relief. As Venus transitions into Aquarius later in the month, the atmosphere lightens, bringing opportunities for socializing and renewing connections with close friends or family. These moments can serve as a welcome break from the pressures of daily life and career challenges. Overall, December 2024 will be a month of trials for Aquarius, emphasizing patience, strategic thinking, and careful communication. The planetary alignments urge you to adopt a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to all aspects of life. Although challenges in work, finance, health, and relationships are likely, this period also provides a valuable opportunity to reassess long-term goals, strengthen your resilience, and fine-tune your personal strategies. For Pisces, the astrological energies in December 2024 are quite intense. Pisces' Lord Jupiter is retrograding in Taurus, creating a mutual aspect with Mercury, also retrograding in Scorpio. This interplay emphasizes the axis between your 3rd house and 9th house, bringing shifts in communication, travel, learning, and spiritual beliefs. December is a month of career introspection and strategic realignment for Pisces. The retrograde motion of Jupiter in Taurus means that you may need to revisit previous ideas, projects, or communications at work. Miscommunications or delays may surface, particularly in negotiations, contracts, and discussions, especially since Mercury is also retrograde in your 9th house of higher learning and long-distance travel. It's not the best time to make hasty career decisions. Instead, focus on revising and refining your plans. Mars retrograding in Cancer, 5th house, could slow down creative projects or initiatives you were passionate about, urging a more cautious and patient approach. New opportunities might appear after December 16th, when Mercury goes direct, clearing communication hurdles. Pay attention to colleagues or partners from the past who may resurface with collaboration opportunities, especially when the Sun enters Sagittarius on December 15th, illuminating your 10th house of career and public reputation. A more dynamic and forward-moving phase can be expected after mid-December, but stay cautious until then. Financially, December calls for prudence and careful planning. Jupiter's retrograde in your 3rd house emphasizes the importance of clear communication regarding financial matters, especially if they involve contracts, agreements, or negotiations. Avoid significant financial commitments until after Mercury turns direct on December 16th, as retrograde periods can cloud judgment and create confusion. Keep an eye on impulsive spending due to the influence of Mars in Cancer, as emotional triggers may lead to financial decisions you might regret later. With Venus transiting into Capricorn on December 2nd, moving into your 11th house of gains, hopes, and networks, You may see a slow but steady increase in financial opportunities through social contacts and professional alliances. The conjunction of Venus and Saturn in your 12th house after December 28 highlights the need to focus on long-term financial goals and investments. Financial stability is possible, but it will require disciplined efforts and a careful assessment of resources. Love and relationships will undergo introspection this month due to the influence of retrograde Mercury in Scorpio, affecting your 9th house of beliefs and spirituality. Past relationship patterns may resurface, prompting a need to reevaluate your deeper values and beliefs regarding partnerships. Communication with your partner might be challenging until Mercury turns direct on December 16th, so patience and clear, honest dialogue are essential. For those in a committed relationship, there might be a focus on understanding each other's deeper emotions and motivations, especially when the Sun enters Sagittarius mid-month, shedding light on relationship matters. Mars retrograding in your 5th house of romance may bring some tension or delays in romantic matters, and rekindling old flames might be on the cards. However, be wary of emotional volatility and sudden changes in feelings. Singles may find themselves reconnecting with someone from the past or revisiting old memories and emotions. Venus's transit into Capricorn on December 2nd, moving into your 11th house, can encourage a more serious and stable approach to love after December 28th when it joins Saturn, favoring long-term commitments over fleeting romances. Family matters may need careful navigation this month, as Mars and Mercury retrogrades, bringing a focus on communication and understanding within family dynamics. Old family disputes or unresolved issues may resurface, requiring a mature and patient approach. December is a time to address these matters openly, but avoid making any significant family decisions until after December 16th. Social life might be a mixed bag this month, as Venus in Capricorn emphasizes connections within your social circles and networks, particularly after December 28th when it conjuncts Saturn. This could bring a feeling of responsibility or a more selective approach to friendships, urging you to invest time only in meaningful and long-term connections. Saturn's aspect on your 2nd house of family and resources suggests a cautious and responsible approach to family-related expenses. Health remains a sensitive area in December 2024, primarily due to the retrograde influence of Mars in Cancer, your 5th house of vitality and well-being. There might be fluctuations in energy levels, particularly emotional stress, that could manifest physically. It's essential to maintain a balanced lifestyle and avoid overindulgence, as emotional triggers could impact your physical health, especially around the mid-month period when the Sun shifts into Sagittarius. Focus on relaxation, proper sleep, and managing stress, as retrograde periods can heighten anxiety and create feelings of fatigue. Jupiter's retrograde in your 3rd house suggests a need to be mindful of stress related to communication or overthinking. Avoid getting too caught up in worries, and consider engaging in spiritual or mindfulness practices to maintain mental clarity. Health matters may start to stabilize after Mercury goes direct, particularly if you've been facing issues related to digestion or stress-induced ailments. December has a significant spiritual undertone for Pisces. With the mutual aspect between retrograde Mercury and Jupiter, there's an invitation to reflect on your spiritual beliefs and practices. Old philosophies or spiritual teachings you may have dismissed might come back for reconsideration. The emphasis is on revising your outlook on life, letting go of outdated beliefs, and embracing a broader and more inclusive understanding of spirituality. The aspects on your 9th house indicate transformative changes, especially related to your spiritual journey. You may find yourself drawn to deeper esoteric or occult studies during this period, and December is an excellent time for introspection and internal healing. After December 16th, clarity returns, enabling you to make informed spiritual decisions that align with your core values. Overall, December 2024 is a month of revisiting, revising, and realigning, especially in the realms of career, finances, relationships, and spirituality. Embrace the retrogrades as opportunities for introspection, knowing that clarity and progress will emerge as the month unfolds. As we wrap up this transit episode, remember that these insights are based on Sidereal or Vedic Astrology, which accounts for the approximately 24-degree difference with the tropical zodiac. If you'd like more personalized predictions for your specific zodiac sign or have any questions about your astrological chart, feel free to reach out to us. Stay tuned for more astrological updates. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more astrology insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you once again for joining us, and we eagerly anticipate sharing more astrological wisdom with you in the future. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep shining bright.